Okie doke. This is it. This is Nan's living room. Let's see what we got. All right. Said I'd do it for you. The sound's terrible, so I'm going to try to be as loud as I can. But let's go ahead and get started. Maybe take a moment to absorb everything around me. 93 years old. Gotta love it. So I have a playlist that I'm going to be listening to, but for copyright purposes, you know I cannot play it over the speaker if I put this through YouTube. I will have the ability to send you the playlist if you choose to text me. Otherwise, we can listen quietly, and let's hope it all works out. Let's hope I'm loud enough to turn up your volume, and hopefully I get a microphone soon. But let's get started on our backs. We do have to get settled here. Take a moment to find grounding, to get settled, to find our breath, prepare for our practice. Different setting, still the same practice. Let's get started. If you're following along with my music, we're going to start the music now. Lying on your backs, maybe if you want to bring the soles of the feet together and Supta Baddha Konasana, letting those knees open up wide, feel free. You can bring the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the belly to feel the breath rise and fall, to find that connection with the breath, to become settled, to get grounded here. Maybe rocking the head from side to side, wiggling the jaw. Release any tension in the shoulders, relax through the belly, relax through the hips, even relax through the hands. Finding stillness here. You can take this time to set an intention for your practice. You can dedicate your practice to someone or something. Maybe dedicate it to yourself. Let's take 2 cleansing breaths together and start it. To seal in that intention, take a deep breath in through the nose, filling all the way up, letting the belly expand. Open the mouth, let it go. One more time, deep breath in, filling all the way up. Open the mouth, sigh it out. You can come to that Ujjayi breathing. Slight constriction in the back of the throat, making that oceanic sound with the breath. Let this breath guide you through your practice. Let it help you maintain focus. As always, if you ever need to come back to your breathing, please feel free to take a child's pose, wipe sweat, drink water, whatever you need. This is your practice, your time on your mat. And always pause the video. Take your time. And start to find some movement. If you took that Supta Baddha Konasana, slowly close the knees like a book. And let's all bring our knees into our chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Give yourself a little hug. Show yourself some love and gratitude for showing up to your mat today. Maybe taking those gentle rocks from side to side, massaging out the lower back. You can draw some circles in the ceiling with the knees, going in one direction to start. Taking those circles in the opposite direction, finding that movement that feels good to you. Let's come to center, finding stillness, preparing for our supine twist. Leave those knees at a 90-degree angle. Arms can come out to a T or cactus them. Take an inhale at center. As you exhale, let the knees drop over towards the left. Let both shoulders stay grounded on the mat here as much as you can. Maybe that left hand comes to the outside of that right knee. Maybe you gaze over at that right thumb. Every inhale, finding that length in the spine. Every exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Taking another breath. And on your next inhale, both knees come back to center with control. And as you exhale, let those knees drop over towards the right. Once more, both shoulders stay grounded here. Maybe that right hand comes to the outside of that left knee. Maybe you gaze over at that left thumb. Every inhale, finding that length in the spine, belly button comes in and up. Every exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, both knees come back to center. Let's take a few more rocks from side to side. Just let that feel good. And come back to center. Finding stillness. Let's inhale. Take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead. Point through the fingers. Point through the toes. Slight arch in the low back. As you exhale, both knees come into the chest. And let's start taking those rock and rolls long ways. Up and down the spine. Take 3 or 4 big rocks. Have control of the body. Maybe the toes don't touch as you come up. Maybe don't use your hands. Just letting it feel good here. Take 1 or 2 more. And we're going to meet in a seated posture at the top of the mat. In your Sukhasana easy seat, just get comfortable here. However is good for you, just so that you can sit up nice and tall. Whether the legs are crossed or you're sitting on the heels. Maybe the legs are straight, whatever feels good to you. Finding that length in the spine, lifting through the chest, preparing for our neck rolls. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. Start with an inhale. As you exhale, drop the chin towards the chest. Let the head be really heavy here. Keep those shoulders away. Right ear comes to the right shoulder. Chin back to the chest. Left ear, left shoulder. Chin to chest. Right ear, right shoulder. And keep going around in this direction. Letting it feel good. Head is heavy like a bowling ball. Shoulders are staying away from the ears. Check in with the spine. Keep that chest lifted. You're going to get more out of it the taller that you sit. When you're ready, switch directions. Go the opposite way. Again, the head is just so heavy. If you have any sticky spots, please feel free to work those out. Feeling the stretch through the back of the neck, through the shoulders, even through the upper back. Just let it feel good. Let's all make our way back to center, sitting up nice and tall, preparing for our side stretches. Let's inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, right hand down to that right side, left arm reaches overhead. Make sure you're rolling that left shoulder open, chest stays open, maybe gaze up. Keep that left sit bone grounded as you really draw that right forearm towards the mat. Breathing into that left side of the rib cage here. Inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up, look up, find that length. Exhale, left hand down, right arm overhead, roll that right shoulder back, chest opens up, maybe gaze up, that left forearm draws towards the mat, all while keeping that right sit bone down. Breathing into the right side of the rib cage here. One more time, each side, inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, right hand down, left arm over. Maybe going a little bit deeper, maybe that forearm gets a little bit closer. Inhale, back to center, reach up. Exhale, left hand down, right arm over. Maybe that left forearm comes down a little bit closer. Maybe it touches. Now let's inhale, reach your arms up, look up, find that length, interlace the fingers, flip the palms towards the ceiling, finding that length. Inhale, find that space. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of the face, pressing the palms away from you. Warming up the shoulders here. Let's inhale, press the palms back towards the ceiling, towards the sky. Exhale, bring them back down in front of you. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, last time, bring them down in front of the face, still sitting nice and tall. Now let's inhale, bring them up. And as you exhale, release the hands, twist to the right. Grab that right knee with the left hand. Right hand comes nice and close to you. Coming to spider tip fingers or pressing through the palm, however gets you to sit up taller. Inhale, find that length in the spine. Exhale, twist, look over that right shoulder. Every inhale, sitting up a little taller. Every exhale, twisting a little deeper. Let's inhale, come back to center, reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, twist to the left. Grab that left knee with the right hand. Left hand plants nice and close to you. Press through those fingertips or that palm, however gets you to sit up taller. Exhale, look over that left shoulder. Inhale, find that length in the spine. Exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Let's inhale, reach both arms up, look up. Exhale, bring the hands down in front of you. Find your tabletop position, preparing for our cat and cows. Nice, strong tabletop here. Wrists are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Fingers are spread nice and wide. Let's inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, point the tailbone up towards the sky, pulling the chest through the biceps, gaze up. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, press the mat away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin, really exaggerate it. Press through the palms, really spread out those shoulder blades. Let's continue on moving with your breath. Take whatever other movement feels good to you here. Maybe shift there from side to side. Take big circles with the body. Roll the neck around. Maybe modified child's pose, modified cobra. Maybe you want to flip the fingertips back towards the knees to stretch out the wrist. Just be gentle on the wrist if you do so. Taking your time here. Do what feels good. Now we're going to come meet back in our neutral spine here. Let's extend that right foot behind us, coming to the ball of the right foot. Let's rock back and forth on the ball of that right foot. Waking up that Achilles, that calf muscle. Now we're going to roll onto the inside edge of that right foot, coming to a modified side plank. You can pivot out that left shin to help stabilize yourself. Roll that right shoulder open in this modified side plank. Reach that right arm high. You're stacking the right shoulder over the left shoulder. Maybe gaze follows that right hand. Let's lift up that right leg, finding this modified side plank. Reach that right arm towards the front of the room. We're going to crunch elbow to knee for 3, 2, find that control. 1, crunch it in and squeeze. Now to extend it out long, and let's find that dancer variation. Let's grab the top of that right foot with the right hand. Press the right foot into that hand if you can. Really pressing it, finding that back bend here. Maybe look over that right shoulder. Let's release that out. Inhale, reach that right arm up, extending that right leg. Exhale, bring that right hand down to the mat, coming back to the ball of that right foot behind you. Let's crunch that left knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Crunch it in and hold it for 3, 2, 1, drop that left knee down. Find your tabletop once more. 1 round of cat and cows. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Now to extend that left foot behind us. Come to the ball of that left foot. Find that movement. Rock back and forth. Now let's come to the inside blade of that left foot. We're going to pivot out that right shin to find our stability. Roll that left shoulder open. Reach that left arm high for this modified side plank variation. Maybe gaze up at that left hand. Now let's lift that left leg if you can. Reach that left arm towards the front of the room, and we're going to crunch elbow to knee for 3. Crunch it. Extend. 2. Extend. 1. Crunch it in. Squeeze it really tight. Extend the arms. Take an inhale. Exhale. Reach back for that left foot with the left hand. The inside blade of that left foot. Holding onto the top of it with the fingertips. Press that foot into the hand. Finding this mini back bend. Maybe look over that left shoulder. Finding that stability. Now to release that inhale. Find that length once more. Exhale, bring that left hand down and come back to the ball of that left foot. We're going to crunch that right knee to the nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, and crunch it in. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, find your first downward facing dog. You can pedal out the feet here, shift them from side to side. Heels are melting towards the mat, chest is pressing towards the thighs, pressing through the index fingers and the thumbs. Head and neck are heavy. Gaze is behind you, whether in between the ankles or towards the belly button. Maybe shifting the hips from side to side, really sucking in that low belly to breathe into the upper back, broadening through the shoulders. Slight tuck in the tailbone here. Take another breath here. And let's gaze up in between the hands and slowly make your way towards the top of the mat. Once your feet meet your hands, let's take a hanging ragdoll. Grab opposite elbows, let the upper body just hang. You can sway from side to side, shift hips back and forth. Shake the head yes, shake the head no. Bend into one knee, into the other knee. Finding what feels good to you here. Just letting the upper body just release towards the mat. Now let's let go of those elbows. Hands reach towards the mat. Put a little more weight to the balls of the feet. Find that alignment of the hips over the heels. Keep that micro bend in the knees here. Let's inhale for our halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And let's slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders are last. Coming to our mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms face forward, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles. Standing nice and tall. Find your mountain pose. Palms face forward. Slight lift in the chest, tuck in the tailbone. Chin is parallel to the mat. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step that right foot back. Drop the knee and tuck the toes, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, you're down and forward in the hips. Take an inhale, come out of it a bit. Exhale, sink a little deeper, checking in with that alignment. That left knee's right over that left heel. Shoulders are away from the ears. Chest is lifted. Hands come down to the mat for a half split. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten through that left leg. Flex those left toes towards the ceiling. Squaring off the hips. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold again. Let's bend back into that left knee. Plant the hands. Step back into your high plank. Shift forward on the toes, lower knees, chest and chin up to a hover, bottom stays high, elbows stay tight, untuck the toes, slither forward, baby cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale, step the right foot to the outside of that right hand, lizard lunge. Find some movement, rock back and forth on the ball of that left foot. Straighten and bend into that right knee. Keep those hips nice and low here. Now, if you want to go deeper, let's drop that left knee, untuck the toes. Maybe press that right knee away with the right hand. Come into the blade side of that right foot. Maybe look over that right shoulder. Maybe go for that quad stretch. Reach back for that left foot with the left or right hand. Your variation here. Let's take that right hand back down. If you took that variation, tuck the left toes. Lift that left knee up, step it forward, Malasana Yogi squat. Heels are in, toes are out, hands come to heart center. Use those elbows to press the knees away, chest is lifted, still engaging that pelvic floor, that Mula Bandha. Don't dump the weight down. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Slowly crawl those fingertips forward. Keep those knees pulled open as you find this hip opener. Take a breath. Let's crawl those hands back, slowly straighten the legs. Keep that wide stance, but bring the feet parallel to the edge of the mat. Now let's take a hanging ragdoll here. Grab opposite elbows, let the upper body just hang. Sway from side to side, shift hips back and forth. More of the weight into the balls of the feet. Let's release the hands down to the mat. Heel toe those feet back in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step that left foot back. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge, down and forward in the hips here. Check in. Take an inhale, come out of it a bit. Exhale, sink again. Hands come down for that half split. Take an inhale. Exhale, straighten through that right leg. Flex those right toes towards the ceiling. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward, keeping those hips nice and square. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold again. Let's bend back into that right knee. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. Shift forward on the toes, lower knees, chest and chin up to a hover. Bottom stays high, elbows stay tight. Untuck the toes, slither forward, baby cobra. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, step the left foot to the outside of that left hand, lizard lunge. Let's find that movement once more. Rock back and forth, straighten and bend. Keep those hips nice and low here. And let's drop that right hand, tuck the toes. If you want to go deeper, maybe press that left knee open, come to the blades of that left foot, look over that left shoulder. Maybe find that quad stretch on the right, grabbing that right foot with the left hand, opening the chest, looking behind you. Let's release that. If you took it, right, left hand comes back down. Tuck the right toes, lift that right knee up, step it forward, yogi squat. Heels are in, toes are out. Engaging that pelvic floor, hands come to heart center, up, press those knees away with the elbows. This time, we're gonna lift halfway. Keep that chest lifted, hold it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, slowly rise up. Come all the way to standing. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, bring those hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Inhale, puff up in the chest. Exhale, parallel the feet as you hinge. Folding forward, keep the fists at the base of the spine and let them drop overhead. Put a little more weight to the balls of the feet, micro bend in the knees, trust your balance. Take a breath. Let's bring those fists back to the base of the spine, let them just on the backs of the legs coming down in front of you. Heel to those feet back in. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Look up. First sun A, nice and slow. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into your high plank and pause. Check in. Heels over the balls of the feet, shoulders over the wrists or slightly beyond the wrists. Shifting forward slightly, press through the palms. Round in between the shoulder blades here. Hold it. For another 3, 2, 1. Come halfway down, chaturanga. Elbows pressed into the ribs. Pause. For 3, 2, 1. Untuck the toes, upward facing dog. Shins and thighs stay lifted. Check in with your feet. Tops of the feet press down. Heels are parallel with one another. Hip distance, shoulders are away from the ears, chest pulling through the biceps, chin is parallel to the mat. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Pedal at the feet, shift them from side to side. Take an inhale, gaze in between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Breath with movement. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Continue that exhale as you step back and lower through your chaturanga. Inhale for your up dog or baby cobra. Exhale for your downward facing dog. Continue that breath with movement. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, back up. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, elbows press in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, press back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, let it go. Let's inhale, gaze in between the hands. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Hands by your sides. Grab a quick drink. Wipe sweat if you need to. I forgot a towel, but that's okay. Got a dog sleeping on the couch and a cat that just ran by. Nice. Let's meet back at the top of the mat after you've gotten what you need. Take your time. Finding your mountain pose once more. Palms face forward, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over knees, knees over ankles, chest is slightly lifted, slight tuck in the tailbone, standing nice and tall. Let's inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Let's inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, vinyasa, or go straight to your downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, inhale, right leg reaches high. Exhale it out. Inhale, shift forward, three-legged plank. Exhale, chaturanga, three legs. Inhale, back up. Exhale, press back. Let's do that 2 more times with your breath. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Now let's inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, drop that left heel towards the left side plank. That right foot stays lifted. Reach that right arm high. Hold this here or crunch elbow to knee for 5. Before a wild thing. 4, 3, nice and controlled. 2, 1. Step that right foot behind you. Wild thing. Press those hips high. Let the head drop back. Reach your right arm towards the front. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze towards the top of the mat. Big step forward. Easy twist. Left hand's inside of that right foot on the ball of that left foot. Right arm reaches high. Gaze follows right into a nectar of the moon. Come to the blade sides of the feet. Reach back. We're going to sweep that right hand back up and around. Half moon. Right hand in front of that right foot. Power up. Roll that left shoulder open. Left side body open. Reach that left arm high. Lifting through that left heel. That left leg is just as strong as that standing leg. Maybe bring the left hand to the hip to help you open up that shoulder. Don't jump all the way into that right hand. Take a breath before we find our Chapasana. When you're ready, grab that left foot with the left hand. We're going to make our way into dancers from the ground up. Grab the instep of that left foot, square off. Bring a bend into that right knee to help you lift up. When you're ready, rise into that dancer's pose. Take your time. Press that left foot into the left hand. That chest is lifted and back is arched. Try to keep that left shoulder pulled forward. Pause in that dancer. And let's hinge up. Coming into a revolve, standing hands near, hands touch. So you're just going to switch that left foot into that right hand or the knee. But now that left arm is behind you. Left foot or knee is forward. Roll that left shoulder open. Chest opens up towards the left side. Maybe gaze back towards that left hand. When you're ready, figure 4. Cross it over. Sink it low. Hands come to heart center. Flexing through that left foot. Keep that chest lifted. Sink it low. And we're going to take this to standing hand to near, hand to toe. Right hand comes to that right hip. Grab that left big toe with that left peace sign fingers or that knee and come up. Pause. Find that balance, and when you're ready, we're going to open up. Right arm comes out to the side to counter your balance. We're going to find that standing hydrant into our warrior 3. When you're ready, we're going to hinge. Take your time. Try to come halfway. That left leg is reaching out. Try to get that back flat. That right arm reaches towards the right. Hold it. Pause. Release that left foot behind you. Warrior 3. Both arms reach out in front of you. Lift through that left heel. Hold it. That capital T shape for 3, 2. Slowly step that left foot back behind you. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, lightning crescent. Sweep those arms back behind you. That chest stays lifted. You're pressing off the ball of that left foot. Now let's drop that left heel down. Windmill up and open. Reverse your warrior. Deep bend in that right knee. Reach up and back. Maybe a half bind. Keep that deep bend. And we're going to take this right into a triangle. So start to straighten into that right leg. Hinge into your triangle. We're going to teeter-totter back and forth in between those 2 postures. Belly button stays in and up. Hips stay open. Bend back into that right knee. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and back. Triangle pose. Check in with that belly button. Straighten that right leg. Teeter over. You're like tick-tocking here. Back to that reverse warrior, reach up and back. One more triangle, straight into that right leg. So much control. Check in with that belly button. Keep those shoulders and hips open. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back, bend into that right knee. This time, think about this. We're going to cartwheel that left hand down and go straight into a baby grasshopper or revolved half moon. Whatever you have in your practice when you're ready. Windmill up and around. Left hand comes down towards the top of the mat. Power forward. Grab that left foot with the right hand. Find your baby grasshopper or that revolved half moon. Put the left hand down, right arm high. Hold the baby grasshopper for 3, 2, 1. Let's all meet back in that revolved half moon. Left hand down, right arm up. Find a deeper twist here if you can. You're lifting to that left heel. Try rolling that right shoulder open, maybe gazing up at that right hand. Let's slowly lower down. Coming to that ball, that left foot, open lunge. Left arm forward, right arm back, gaze back. Flip that left hand, reach up and back, radiate. Taking this into a half moon when you're ready. Cartwheel, that right hand up and around. Right hand comes in front of that right foot, power up, just a brief half moon. Find that control, that strength. Slowly find your warrior 2. Bring that left foot down, hands out, then straight to heart center, skandasana to the back. Try to get that heel down, flex that right foot up. Pause here briefly. Take a moment. And we're going to power forward into an extended crescent, pushing off of that left foot, coming to the ball of it. Reaching both arms forward, you're hovering over that right leg. Pause, really pushing forward. Reach, 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 reach. Hold it. And let's open up to goddess. Heels in, toes out. Sink the hips, tuck the tailbone. Lift the chest. Elbows are in line with the shoulders. Strong. Sink it low. Hold it. A little lower. Let's pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose. Straighten the arms, straighten the legs, parallel the feet. Inhale. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, swan dive down. Crown of the head reaches towards the mat. The feet are so wide here. Walking the hands through the legs. Maybe grabbing for the big toes. I'll give you a moment to go upside down if you want to. If you want to try and find a deeper stretch, put more of the weight into the balls of the feet. Find a micro bend in the knees. Walk the hands out a little bit further. Take an inhale, belly button comes in and up. Find that length in between those vertebrae. And as you exhale, slowly straighten through those legs as you fold a little deeper. Keep the weight in the balls of the feet. Crown of the head comes towards the mat. Tailbone goes towards the ceiling. Breathe. Take another breath here. If you took that inversion, we're going to slowly come out of it. Make our way back into our wide-legged forward fold with our hands in front of our face. Let's gaze over that right shoulder. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Runner's lunge. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Half split. If you have a full split or you're working on one, go there now. Take your time. Don't force anything. Be here for a breath or two. Keep those hips squared, right hip back, left hip forward. If you took that full split, come back to that half split. From that half split, runner's lunge. Kick that right leg back, three-legged dog. Taking our down dog crunches, start with an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, rock forward. Shoulders go over the wrist or on the ball of the foot. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, rock forward, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Inhale, kick it back. Let's walk the hands back towards that left foot, coming into a revolved half moon. Sorry, I lost it. Not a revolved half moon. Both hands down. We're coming into that standing L shape. Come to the fingertips. You're lifting through that right heel. Bring the hands to heart center, preparing for those Shivas. Bring that Shiva squat. Bring that right knee behind the left knee. Sink it low, bend into that left knee. Inhale, extend it back. Extend through that right heel. Exhale, Shiva squat. Bend it low, sink it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, extend. And let's inhale, slowly rise up. We're coming straight into dancing Shiva or revolve standing hand to knee or hand to toe. Find your variation. Pause. Find that breath. Open that right shoulder. Open up the chest. We're taking this into a dancer, reversing what we did earlier. So release that right foot. Kick it back into that right hand. Find your dancer's pose. We're taking this into a pistol. So we're going to slowly bring that left hand down like we're moving back into Chapasana with control. Whoop. Slowing it down. Maybe that left hand comes down. Maybe it doesn't. So we're going to come. Try to come before that left hand comes down. Bring that right knee forward. Switch the grip of that right foot in the right hand. Sink it low. Find your pistol. We're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Keep that right leg extended. We're going to rock forward. Maybe scooch forward on the mat. Rocking into an extended pyramid pose. So hold on to that left knee. We're going to rock back. Big rock back. Come forward up. Maybe bring the hands down. Pyramid pose. Your feet are on railroad tracks. Right toes are forward. You're grounded down to that left foot. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward, folding over that right leg. Pull that right hip back, left hip forward. Hips are square. Feet are a little bit longer than your normal pyramid, because we're going to find our revolved triangle. Left hand down, right arm reaches high. Maybe gaze follows. Gaze up in that revolved triangle. Slowly, we're going to lift up, windmill up and back. Radiate your triangle, reach up and back. Open up that left hip. Don't let it close towards the front. Your hips are open towards the left now. Triangle pose, arms out to a T. Inhale, right fingertips forward, left hip back. Exhale, triangle. Find this triangle, and we're going to find our binds here. That left arm comes around the back. Right arm comes underneath. Maybe finding your bird of paradise or that bound half moon. So we're going to step that left foot forward for our bird of paradise if you found that bind. We're going to slowly come up. Right knee comes up. Find your bird of paradise. Opening up the chest. Lifting. Slowing it down. Breathe. If you took that bird, let's slowly make our way out of it. Meeting back in that deep extended side angle. With the right hand down, left arm reaching high, take an inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, frame out that right foot with both hands, runner's lunge on the ball of that left foot. Kick that right leg back, three-legged dog. Lower that right foot with intention. Come to the knees, tabletop position. Child's pose, grab a drink of water, wipe some sweat. Get what you need. We have about 10 to 15 seconds. Do what you gotta do. Not too long. Slowing it down. Catching our breath. Let's make our way back to our downward facing dog. Maybe flow through Vinyasa if you choose. Whatever feels good to you here. From our downward facing dog, gaze towards the top of the mat. Slowly make your way forward. Let's inhale for a half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. And let's slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and shoulders are last. Coming to our mountain pose, Tadasana. Palms face forward, ground down into the feet. Take a moment. Feel those feet press into the mat once more. Inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Let's inhale, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, vinyasa, or go straight to your downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, inhale, that left leg reaches high. Take an exhale. Now inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, lower half leg, elbows press in. Inhale, back up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, back up. Exhale, press back. Last one, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, shift forward, and exhale, find your side plank with that left leg lifted. You can drop that left leg if you need to. You can drop that right knee, whatever you need to do. Maybe crunch elbow to knee with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, going into our wild thing. 1, crunch it in and set that left foot behind you. Wild thing, press those hips high. Reach towards the front, drop the head back. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze towards the top of the mat. Big step forward with that left foot. Easy twist. Right into a nectar of the moon. Come to the blade sides of both feet. Reach that left arm back. Half moon. Reach that left arm up and around. Plant that left hand. Power up. Rolling that right side body open. Right shoulder opens up. Lift through that right heel. Maybe bring the right hand to the right hip to help you open up further. Maybe grab that right foot, or actually we're all going to grab that right foot, finding our Tripadasana. Because we're going to be moving into that dancer. Bring a bend into that left knee. And let's rise up. Find your dancer. Slowing it down, have that control. Pausing your dancer. Taking this into that revolved hand to toe. Hinging up, right knee comes forward, release that grip from that right hand. Right foot into that left hand. Revolve standing hand to knee or hand to toe. Open that right shoulder open. Chest opens up. Maybe gaze back behind you. Pause. Coming into that figure 4. Cross it over. Sink it low. Just for transition. Left hand to the hip. Standing hand to knee, hand to toe. Grab that right big toe with the right peace sign finger. Come up. Pause. When you're ready, open up. Left arm comes out to the side. We're going to find that standing hydrant. When you're ready, hinge. Slowing it down. Slow, slow, slow. Find that flat back. Left arm reaches out. Pause. Into that warrior 3. Release that right foot. Both arms reach forward. Lift through that right heel, that capital T shape. Hold it. For 3, 2, 1, slowly step it back. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, lightning crescent. Pushing off the ball of that right foot, that chest hovers. Hold it. Drop that right heel down. Reverse your warrior windmill up and back. Taking this into that triangle sequence. When you're ready, straighten that left leg. Hinge, tick-tock down, triangle. Belly button stays in and up. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Triangle pose, straight into that left leg. Using lots of your core here. Inhale, back up, reverse. Triangle, last time. Tick-tock down. Reverse your warrior, reach up and back. Belly button stays in and up. And now coming into that baby grasshopper, we're going to power cartwheel that right hand up and around to the top of the mat. Maybe into that revolved half moon, maybe straight into that baby grasshopper. Grab the right foot with the left hand, come down. If you're taking the baby grasshopper, we're going to hold it for 3, 2, 1. Come back up. Revolved half moon. Right hand down, left arm reaches high. Roll that left shoulder open. Maybe gaze follows that left hand. Finding a deeper twist here. Still lifting through that right heel. Open lunge. Bring that right foot down behind you. Lift up. Left arm reaches back. Right arm forward. Maybe gaze follows that left hand. Flip that front palm. Reach up and back. Take an inhale. Cartwheeling into that half moon. Cartwheel up and around. Left hand in front of that left foot. Half moon. Power up. Just briefly, find your strong half moon. Slowing it down. Warrior two, slowly bring that right foot down. Open the arms up, nice and strong. Hands come to heart center. Skandasana to the back. Take a breath. Flex those left toes up towards the ceiling. Keep that chest lifted. When you're ready, we're going to power forward into that extended crescent. Push off of that right foot. Reach towards the front. On the ball, that right foot hovering over that left leg. Reach, 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 reach. Hold it. Reach a little further. Open up to goddess. Heels in, toes out, sink it low. Shoulder blades squeeze together, elbows in line with the shoulders, sink it. We're just going to hold it a little deeper. A little deeper for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, star pose, straighten the arms, straighten the legs, parallel the feet. Exhale, grab opposite hands behind you. Interlace the hands, maybe opposite elbows. Take an inhale, puff up in the chest. Maybe look up, press the hips forward. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Crown of the head reaches towards the mat. Maybe the fists stay where they are. Maybe they drop overhead. Breathe. We're only going to be here for a moment. If those fists are overhead, bring them to the low back first. Release them out. Let them drizzle down the backs of the legs coming down in front of you. Inhale for our halfway lift. Exhale, look over that left shoulder. Crawl the hands to the top of the mat. Runners lunge. Drop the right knee and tuck the toes. Half split or your full split. Take your time. Don't force anything. You have a couple breaths. Pulling that left hip back, right hip forward. Breathe. Another breath here. If you took that full split, come back to that half split. From that half split, runner's lunge. From that runner's lunge, plant the hands, kick that left foot backward, taking those down dog crunches. Start with an inhale. Exhale, rock forward, left knee, left tricep. Rock forward, inhale, kick it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, right tricep. Inhale, kick it back. Walk those hands back towards that right foot. Coming to that L shape. So the fingertips are on the mat. We're going to prepare for those Shiva squats. You can always keep the hands down here. Really strong into the legs. Maybe bring your hands to heart center. Exhale, left knee behind that right knee. Shiva squat. Bend into that right knee. Sink it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, extend. Exhale, Shiva. Inhale, extend, and let's inhale, slowly rise up, coming into that revolve, standing hands near your hinge toe, or dancing Shiva. Grabbing that left foot or left knee with that right hand or peace sign fingers. Open that left shoulder, open the chest, maybe gaze back behind you. Finding that dancer. Release that left foot into that left hand. Finding our pistol, you can always go into it from that revolved hinge near hinge to toe. You can always bring that right hand all the way down and use that for your help to find your pistol. Otherwise, it's slowly, like we're coming into Chakasana, but don't let those right fingertips touch. Just before you get there, left knee comes forward, switch the grip on that foot, find that pistol, sink it low. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, sink it all the way down. Scooch a little forward. I need to. We're going to hold on to that right knee as we rock and roll back into that pyramid pose. Hold on tight as we rock back. Big rock forward, right into the pyramid. Use your hands to come up. Find that long pyramid, squaring off the hips forward. Left toes are forward, planting into that right heel. Pull that left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, find some length. Exhale, fold. Revolve triangle, right hand down, left arm reaches high. Keep those hips squared, pull that left hip back. Maybe gaze follows that left hand. Slowly rise up. We're going to radiate our triangle, reach up and back. Open up that right hip. Hips open up towards that right side. Make sure they're open and not closed towards the front. Arms out to a T for triangle. Why Widen your stance if you need to, or shorten it, whatever you need to do. Inhale, left fingertips forward, right hip back. Exhale, triangle. Roll that right shoulder open, right hip open. Take those binds. Take that bird of paradise wherever you want to go from here. Take your time. Finishing up our sequence before our cool down. Lifting through the chest if you're in that bird. Maybe look over that right shoulder. If you took that bird of paradise, slowly make your way back down. Find your way back into that triangle or deep extended side angle, actually. Inhale, reach that right arm high. Exhale, right hand comes down. Runner's lunge, kick that left foot back, three-legged dog. Lower that left foot with intention. Let's drop to the knees. We're going to sweep our feet out in front of us. Going to take a couple bridges and wheels. I'll just talk you through them. I'm not going to do them. I had a Karen class this morning. If you know what that means, if you know, you know. I'm toast. So let's extend our legs out in front of us. And we're going to lower down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's inhale, take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, point through the fingers, point through the toes, slight arch in the low back. Exhale, bring the knees into the chest real quick. Give yourself a hug. And let's plant those feet hip distance. Check in. They're not at the edge of the mat. They're hip distance. Check in with your feet. Make sure the heels are nice and close to where your fingertips can tickle them. We're going to take 3 bridges or wheels. I'll do some bridges with you. We're going to take a cleansing breath first. Take a deep breath in through the nose, fill all the way up. Open the mouth, let it go. On your inhale, lift up, bridge, wheel, or rest. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower back down, windshield wiper those knees. Second one. Cleansing breath first. Deep breath in through the nose. Fill all the way up. Open the mouth. Let it go. On your inhale, lift up. Bridge, wheel, or rest. Lift up. Take whatever variation you want here. Pressing those hips high. Maybe your leg lifts. Maybe your push-ups. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Tuck that chin if you took that wheel. Windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Coming back to center. Preparing for our last one. Bridge, wheel, or rest. Take a deep breath in first. Open the mouth, let it go. On your inhale, lift up. Bridge, wheel, or rest. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower back down right into a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. Knees open up wide. Grab opposite elbows overhead. Unsquish those shoulder blades from underneath you. Take 2 cleansing breaths here. Deep breath in through the nose. Find that length. Fill up. Open the mouth. Let it go. One more time. Deep breath in. Filling all the way up. Open the mouth. Sigh it out. Slow it down. Let's all bring our knees into our chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Give yourself a little hug. Rock from side to side. Let's take one last supine twist. Arms come out to a T. Knees come to a 90-degree angle. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees drop over towards the left. Both shoulders stay grounded just quickly. Finding that twist, releasing out. On your inhale, both knees come back to center. As you exhale, the knees drop over towards the right. On your inhale, both knees come back to center. Let's find a happy baby. Grab insides or outside the feet. Rock from side to side. The entire body's in contact with the mat. Straighten into one leg at a time, maybe both. And let's come to center. Wrap our arms around your shins. Give yourself a tight hug. Show yourself some gratitude and so much love for doing this entire thing. It's amazing. Take a deep breath in. We're going to hold it at the top. Take one more sip of air. Exhale, release out long for your Shavasana. Arms long, legs long. Listen to a beautiful song. Take your Shavasana. Breathe. I'll let you know when it's been about Shavasana length, and I'll bring you back. Take your time. Slowly, gently, circulate somewhere in a sec. Circulate on the fingers, circulate on the toes. Roll out the ankles, roll out the wrists. Rock the head from side to side, wiggle the jaw. When you're ready to, maybe take a full body stretch. Reach your arms overhead, point through the fingers, point through the toes, maybe a slight arch in the low back. Maybe a yawn sneaks out, like you're waking up for the second time today. And take one last cleansing breath together if you want to bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling all the way up, letting the belly expand. Open the mouth, let it go. Light can penetrate any amount of darkness, but no amount of darkness can penetrate light. On that note, the light and love in me honors, sees, respects the light and love in everyone else. Thank you so much for joining me today. With so much gratitude, love and kindness. Namaste.